Hey guys, it's me. You have made it to the end. This is your final course in the FESA program. I'm excited about this course because it does represent your final step before graduation, and I'm really excited that you guys are here. I wanted just to explain a little bit about the course and how it's set up and laid out. I've only taught this one time before because we haven't had graduates, and only had a couple of graduates early on, and then y'all are the next group to graduate. The course, a couple of years ago, I had the opportunity to participate in a kind of a field training exercise, if you will. I was at the National Fire Academy for a conference, and we took a leadership training junket to Gettysburg. Those of you that have been to the National Fire Academy know that it's just right down the road from Gettysburg. And it was a leadership training experience, and one that I captured. The videos that you're going to watch throughout this course were actually done. They're home videos, pretty much. They've been edited a little bit, but and some of them some of it's hard to hear sometimes. There's one, the wind's blowing, but they're on site at the Gettysburg battlefield, and to talk about different leadership concepts. And as you know, the fire service has very much paralleled their leadership and their view of leadership with the military. And these videos struck me as a great way to end your journey here at East Georgia State College in this program. Because if I can leave you with anything else, it's how to be a good and great leader. All other things aside, balancing a budget, disciplining people, hiring and firing. If you're not, in my terms, in my experience, if you're not a good leader, then those things are secondary. So that's what this course is going to be about. I just want to explain a few things. The first week, you have an article to read and discuss. Discussion is going to play a big role in this course. I want you three guys, I think there's just three of you, to really get down to the nitty gritty and discuss. Sometimes the discussion board is just kind of, I want you to talk about it. There's lots of different levels between the three of you of experience in other jobs, in other places. There's experience in EMS, there's experience in fire. Justin is just starting out sort of in the fire service. He's been around a couple of years now, but he has experience with the military, with Coast Guard. So there's lots of different levels of experience and leadership that I want you to talk about these things. I want you to discuss, and I'm going to make up my goal right now to be in there with you. And then you'll be watching these videos from Gettysburg. The first week, or really the second week, but the first video is basically an overview. And it's when it's a little hard to hear, but it's an overview of the Battle of Gettysburg. I don't know if there's any Gettysburg fans here, but it's a very neat and interesting battle. And then subsequent to that, there's going to be a topic. You'll see listening, I think, is the first topic. And you'll watch a video and you're going to write a paper answering some questions about that. The next week after that, I want you to get your heads together in the discussion board and discuss those papers now, or discuss those questions. I don't want you to copy and paste your paper into the discussion board, okay? This is discussion. So make sure that you are really thinking about, sometimes we think about Gettysburg, we think about old stuff, but we want new, relevant information that goes on in the discussion board. So that's kind of the way it is going to go from week to week. There's 5 or 6, I think, of these video topics. There's listening, there's delegating, there's changing course. And within each of the modules, there's also a page that I Xeroxed out of a book or copied out of a book called Gettysburg Leadership Lessons. And so it gives you some more information to kind of glean about this particular concept and why this point of the battle is illustrating it. And I really think there are some great parallels for fire and emergency services. So it kind of goes on that way. There's another article to read at some point about 360 evaluations, 360-degree evaluations. But again, I want you to discuss those things. You're going to submit the paper one week, and then you're going to discuss the next week. And I'm going to grade pretty seriously on your discussion. So keep that in mind. Towards the end of the semester, there is a chapter out of another book that I have asked you to read. And then there will be a final exam that is essay. And when I say essay, I don't mean like a little paragraph. I mean essay. But I will give you plenty of time to do that, like days. I'll open it up probably the week before the finals. And so you'll have plenty of time to do that and to research and prepare your responses to the questions that you choose. Also, along with this, you're thinking, oh my gosh, there's more. Remember that research paper that or the proposal that you wrote? I think for most of you, it was last semester. Well, this is where you're going to keep working on that. Since, like I said, that I haven't done this before, this piece of it is new, but I want you to do some of that research. Whether you are able to accomplish all of it by the end of the semester, that's a lot to ask. You know, when I've done research papers at the National Fire Academy, I had 6 months, and you don't have quite that long. But I'm going to lay out some parameters on the course side. I haven't done that yet, but I am going to do that because I want you to take that and you guys, your research proposals were good and valid research. Some of them needed tweaking a little bit, but the ones that I remember, it's good. And so I want you to continue. They're important and they're very relevant to your organization. So I want you to continue working on that research, gathering data, whether it's historical data by doing a literature review, whether it's doing a survey. A couple of you said you're going to survey within your department, and some of you even had the survey developed. Get it done. Send it out. Take care of it. So, and then you will be submitting the results of that in a report style at the end of the semester as well. So there's truly not, it may sound a little daunting, and I don't think it looks daunting on the website because there's really not that much. These videos are short, but it may take you a little bit of thinking time. I want you to think through this to make sure that it is meaningful for you. So that's the videos and the discussions are important. You'll have the final exam. Like I said, you'll have plenty of time to do that. And then there is your final report, which is your research project. So that is the bulk of the course. I think you'll see it's kind of flexible a little bit, except I want you all in the discussion board the same week, okay? Don't be lagging behind. This is not the time to lag behind because the end is in sight. You can see the end of that tunnel. And so don't lag behind. Stay up with your classmates and really get some meaningful discussion out of this. So I'm excited, as if you can't tell, about this course. I enjoy very much reading the papers about your thoughts about Gettysburg and the battles and their relevance today. I've really enjoyed that. And that's why I want you to share them with each other, because they're not something that I should just read. I think everybody should read them. So if you have any questions along the way, be sure to let me know. The syllabus is posted and it has due dates and et cetera in there as well. So be sure and look that over. I'm here. Be sure and I didn't do an introduction on the discussion board because I figure if y'all don't know each other by now, it's too late. The last I know, it's Billy Petite, Mike Holberton, and Justin Eaton in the class. So y'all know each other. And so I didn't do the introduction. Just let me know if you need anything. I'm looking forward to a great semester. Thanks so much, and we'll see you at graduation.